family business may be a perfectly good activity for you to undertake. Why should your son or daughter inherit that headache? Why? If they want to do something else, that's fine. But to conclude, so I went with my daughter to a coffee festival because I wanted to see what interest she would pick. One of my requirements was to do a pitch deck to appeal to young coffee consumers. So I said, now, if I do it my way, first of all, I don't even know how to do a pitch deck because there's some technology involved in doing a pitch deck. So I told her, you do the pitch deck, so she asked me for the photos and my text, and I gave it to her, and she kept quiet for 3 weeks. I told her, now we are ready. She said, yeah, there's a problem with your text. I said, what is it? She said, it doesn't make sense. The text is taking you 3 weeks, yeah? So she went ahead and did it her own way. And it turned out to be way better than I could have imagined. But I had trusted her with her figuring out how to get people of her generation to consume and relate to coffee, not mine. So you've got to accept that your children will bring their own way, their own skills to your business. It's also not a bad thing. Step back. I have accepted that there are certain things which I will do as me on the coffee business, build community relations, buy the land, set up this, set up that, because those things my children won't be able to do. But I'm also mindful that at some point they'll probably come back and want to take it to a level where, because of my generation and my age, I am not in a position to do. We must have the emotional disposition as parents to accept that, but also accept that it is okay for our children not to be in the business, and also the emotional discipline to deal with your child as a child when you're at dinner, and to deal with your child as a child when they're in the business. Dinner and breakfast is not a board meeting. Please don't. Is how we manage our family dynamics, how I relate to my wife, how I relate to my 3 children. The primary relationship with them is purely 100% family, and nothing, no amount of money or assets should come between us. But there are 2 things that I want to happen. One, they must know what I am doing for 2 reasons. Where are the assets? They are there. Whether they get involved or not is not the issue. They know what I am doing and why I am doing it. So because I'm taking resources away from their welfare to do something. So I have to disclose. I am trying to build this type of coffee business. I hope it works. And this is how I want it to work, so you are aware. And then that's for both my wife and the children. For the children, the primary thing about me building the business I am building is for them to understand the principles of what it takes to build a business. Hard work, focus, all the things that go with it, governance and so on. Once they learn, they can decide, do they want to be part of that process or not? And it is perfectly okay for your children not to want to be in your business. It is not part of being a child to be in the business. And I have told them, because they are now fairly of age, that these are the assets of the business and this is how it runs. Now, and this is its valuation, if you think it is too much headache to try and run a coffee farm, sell it. But sell it for a good price. So, this thing, it gets very complicated. But the key fundamental governance question is not at the board of the business. It is at the family level. Construct a relationship. If need be, set up a family office. Let all the family members relate to the business there, even if it is remotely, so that you're not mixing 2 relationships. If I am angry with you as my employee, or if I am angry with you as my child, it shouldn't translate into the business. If the children get married and my son doesn't like his brother-in-law, how do we resolve that? Should it go into the business? Should the emotions extend into the business? what I have noticed in the last 10 years that I've been at this is, please have clarity. One, about who your spouse and children are and what their interests are. If they're not interested in the business, they are not bad people. You did not go to your father-in-law to get a business partner. You went for a spouse. Please keep it that way and let that be good. Also, that can end. It shouldn't now become a business problem in the boardroom. So that for me is the main thing. To them to make their choices. And I have said this now. I know I'm running out of time. I have a very good friend here who knows what I have done with my children. I have paid very dearly to educate one